All right, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Kevin, and this is SmellGoodz. Appreciate you coming through. Appreciate you hanging out with me for a little bit as we discuss these fragrances, these smell goods, these things that we love to put our nose on and walk around smelling like. All right, so this is the first of its kind as far as what this video is about. First of its kind in this manner. This is not the first impressions I've ever done. So this is the first impressions. But what this is I'll just give you the story. Facebook, I'm on Facebook in different groups dedicated to fragrance. And in one of the groups that I'm in, someone who owns their own inspired by / clone / remix type of a fragrance company had put in the post as far as they were looking for YouTube reviewers to review their fragrance. They would send a bottle and just give an honest review. Well, I did that, reached out, was just like, listen, it's content. Let's see what's going on, what's happening. And so I did that. He had actually filled all his slots. And so he was just like, look, I'll just send you a bottle anyway. And so the fact that this is a free bottle, I want to make this very clear. I want to give this disclaimer. Free bottles don't move me. All right. And hopefully I built up enough collateral with you that you know that I'm going to give you honest opinions. I've told you stuff that I love, that's in my wheelhouse. I told you stuff that's not, it's good, but it's not necessarily in my scent profile. And I've told you stuff that's like, that's not working, at least not at this point. So hopefully I've built up enough collateral with you. I've built up enough of a reputation that you take what I'm saying as this is my honest opinion and not me shilling, as some people would say, for a bottle. Because let's just be honest, I'm not willing to risk my credibility. I'm not willing to risk your trust. I'm not willing to risk the audience, not willing to risk everything just for a free bottle of fragrance, right? And I put that out there now because I know that as time goes on and as this channel grows, there'll probably be other opportunities. In fact, I've got something else that's on its way that I do want to also do a review of, but I want to give that as kind of the first one, let you know kind of my heart towards it, and the fact that this is not going to move me, right? Especially not for a bottle that, is a clone cover remix of something else, right? Let's just be honest. All right. So with that out the way, let's jump in. Let's talk about this first impression. Really just got them right before I went on my trip. Got back from the trip and I was like, okay, had a moment to breathe, got some other content out. And I was like, I need to get this out because I want to go ahead and get this, move on to some other things. So pulled it out the box. We're going to go through it and see what we've got. So I've taken all the wrapping off, saved the time as far as that. What we have and what he sent over is, this one is from their Cheap Thrill line. I'm talking about the brand or the company called Scentual Obsessions, and they are based out of Florida. If you can see that, that's Florida on the bottle there. So they are based out of Florida. This is Sicily from their Cheap Thrill edition. I think his name's Kevin as well, the owner of Scentual Obsessions. But he also sent over a sample of Cheap Thrill Absolute King. And I'll tell you what these are: cloning, covering, remixing, here in a moment, if that will. Let's let it, there we go, Cheap Thrill Absolute King. And then the last one is Cheap Thrill, or excuse me, the authentic, or the near match of Sicily. All right, smaller one. So as I was looking at their website, what I kind of uncovered, what I kind of see is that they've got a Cheap Thrill line, which is I've got the bottle and I've got the larger decant of, and then they have their exact match. I think it's called exact match as far as their fragrances. So the way I interpret that is that the exact match is going to be closer to the quality, closer to the feel, closer in every way to the original fragrance, whereas Cheap Thrill is going to be not as close, still going to be in the same vein, what have you. But Cheap Thrill, from what I understand, is probably going to be the same scent profile at a lower price, and it may not have, so I imagine, just knowing what I know about fragrances, about oil content, things of that nature, it may probably contain a little less oil content. I didn't deep dive that far into the website to see that, but that's just my speculation. All right, so first we'll just start with the Cheap Thrill Absolute King. We'll get this on paper. I've got other things that I've been working on, so my skin is like got 5 different scents all over it. So we're just gonna go with this and see how close it is to Absolute Aventus, give you kind of a first impression of it. And it's pretty good. It's pretty much right there. Yeah, I mean, you get that Aventus Absolute smell. You get the citrus, you get the pineapple, you get all of the things that I would expect from Aventus Absolute. you get it pretty good. So, I mean, right there off the bat, if I'm looking for that type of a fragrance, something I might check out. Yeah. And I think their cheap thrill lines, I think 100 mils are like $39.99. I don't know. I'll put the link at least to the website in the description. No commission on it, not affiliated link or anything of that nature. Just going to send you right over there. But yeah, it hits. It's right there. Yeah. I mean, it's going to be, put you right in that space, right? Put you right where you want to be as far as Aventus Absolute. All right. Can't tell you as far as longevity, as far as sillage, all of those things that we kind of look to. But as far as a match to the scent profile that we're looking for, expecting, it's there. It's right there. Good job. All right. So that's the Aventus Absolute, or excuse me, Absolute King from their cheap thrill line. And again, this is Scentual Obsessions. Now let's dig into Sicily. Now, Sicily is their take on Xerjoff Naxos. Yep, I had to think about it for a moment. Xerjoff Naxos. So if you feel with that Naxos, you got that honey, tobacco, you got some citrus up top there. So really nice, sweet tobacco-y fragrance. So here's the thing. I was working on the timing as far as getting a decant of Naxos here, just because I knew this was coming and I wanted to be able to do a comparison as far as to the OG. The decant company, and not the one that I have linked in my description, so not Decant X, but another one that I was checking out, they dropped the ball right now. So I'm not going to put them on blast. I'm just kind of giving them the opportunity to kind of fix it and rectify it. But just know also, when I put companies in my link, there are companies that I've dealt with, companies that I have, that I've gotten something from, and they have been on point as far as their delivery. Right now, this one, I'm going to put this in there. I don't know as far as all of their delivery times and all those things. I'm going to put this in there just so you can go and check it out yourself. But I just felt like I need to say that as well. I don't know. I'm just rambling at the mouth right now, but it's okay. It's all good. All right. So let's deal with Sicily's. First of all, let's get their tester strips. I got tester strips all over the place. All right. So let's first get the one that is supposed to be the exact match, or the near quality, the near OG quality one. Let's get that on paper first. And this is Sicily, which again is their take on Naxos. Yeah. Put you right in the space. Yeah. You get that honey. The tobacco is just kind of slightly there, not really strong or potent right now. But yeah, you can smell this. If you've smelled Naxos, which I've smelled Naxos, but I just wanted to do a closer one-to-one. But from fragrance memory, yeah, this is Naxos. So good job on that one. Not bad. This is from, again, their near match line of Scentual Obsessions. So next up, we'll do their cheap thrill. So this one is basically, from what I'm understanding and reading, this is kind of their not as high quality version of that fragrance, right? So this is Sicily, but the cheap thrill edition. If I were to kind of put it in terms that this might be the eau de parfum or the eau de toilette version versus the parfum version. It's probably, I imagine it probably has to do with the oil content or what have you. So let's just go with the Scentual Obsessions. Let's get that. Good atomizer on the bottle. So good job in packaging with the bottle. The bottle itself, this is a sticker that's on top there. So each bottle is the same. They just slap a sticker on, I guess, to break them up. Okay. Put you there too. Put them side by side. Okay, so the OG, excuse me, not the OG, but the higher quality one smells heftier, if that makes sense. The one from the cheap thrill does smell lighter, if you will, right? Little lighter. This is more denser. Very, very close in their approximation to each other, but yeah. This is just lighter. Yeah, and the exact match is denser. So from those 2 scent profiles and 3, not bad. nothing that I'm going to look at and say, nah, I can't do with them. If there's something I'm looking for and in the market for a clone, a remix cover, what have you, definitely something I might check out further. But if you're looking for a brand, maybe that might work for you, especially if you're wanting to go off the beaten path as far as not necessarily looking for a Lattafa fragrance or what have you. And if they have something that maybe this might be a good reason. If they have something that they're cloning, they're doing an exact match or a cheap thrill of, and you can't find the OG, this might be something to check out. Okay. Again, this is Scentual Obsessions. As far as my first impressions, not bad as far as their scent. I'm going to give them 8.5s in that range. Nothing mind blowing for me, but definitely nothing that is causing me to be like, don't do it. Right. Good stuff, good quality. The oil, I can feel the oil just as far as even what's sprayed on my desk here because I've sprayed and it fell. But yeah, I mean, good oil quantity, I should say. Yeah, not bad. So that's my first impression of Scentual Obsessions. Let me know if you have ever dealt with Scentual Obsessions before, if you've ever ordered anything from them. In fact, if you have, put your experience down in the comments. Again, I only have the experience of, I responded to a Facebook post. He said he was going to send me something. He got it out. No issues with the getting it out. But if you got experience with Scentual Obsessions, let me know. Let the audience, let the community know. And of course, let's help each other out. If we can find another great brand, another place to maybe get some other great fragrances, let's help each other out with that. All right, that's it for this one. Listen, let me know your thoughts. Again, do me the favor. First of all, stay safe, stay sane, stay smelling good. Especially, I don't know about y'all, but these planes and all that's been happening with these planes, listen, stay safe, stay sane, stay smelling good. And I say that as I just got off a plane a couple of days ago, and I'm getting on a plane in another couple of days heading to Houston. So stay safe, stay sane, but also stay smelling good. And then do me the honor, hit that like, hit that subscribe, request notifications, and share. Meet me in the comments. We'll see you next time. Have a great one. Be blessed. Peace.